talking about him. He's everywhere. Everybody wants to know what is the story behind his hat. And first of all, I'm gonna say hi to him. Hi, Ace.
Hi, Suzanne. How you doing?
Good. How you doing?
I'm doing really good. Thank you for having me here.
That's good to hear. Thanks for coming to my program. And my first question is here. Have you ever abducted by aliens?
No, I can't really say I have been, no.
Can you please can you please tell us where are you from?
Well, originally I'm from Weir, Quebec, where I grew up in the Laurentian Mountains as a hillbilly farmer boy. And then I moved to Montreal, Quebec, spent 7 years there, and then moved out here in 1991.
Good. What made you want to play guitar and music?
Well, basically, it was the Woodstock movie that made me do it. You know, after seeing, Country Joe and the Fish and the Who, and the one that really did it for me was Jimi Hendrix at the end doing the Star Spangled Banner, and I remember watching that in 1970. And my mother's saying, "What do you think of that?" And I'm sitting there going, "Well, I want to do that." Well, the look of horror on the poor woman's face, man. I'd never seen anything like it.
Yeah, you were born in mid-60s, right? Can you please tell us about the music scene in the 70s, 80s, and 90s, please?
Yeah, sure. The 70s was the most progressive era that I can remember. There was always not one or two albums coming out, but there was a ton of albums coming out every week from a lot of different groups, from a lot of different genres. So, and they did a lot of experimentation. Mm-hmm. And then the 80s rolled around, and then it got more formulated, it got more standardized, it got more cookie cutter-ish, everybody had to have the guitar solo in there. Everybody had to have this and had to have that. It became standardized. And then the 90s came around, and there was this little Seattle boy called Kurt Cobain. Mm-hmm. And he turned around and he said, "You know what? This is not cool. It's cool, but you guys are spending more time on your uniforms and your makeup and your hair than you are doing actual songs." So what he did was he stripped it all back down to basics. Just basic chords, basic lyrics, basic everything.
Yes.
And that had to happen.
And how did Kurt Cobain actually end hair metal scene? There was hair metal bands, they were on TV all the time, lots of music videos, right, in the late 80s too. And they got acoustic too. And then Kurt Cobain came, and how he influenced the music we play today is...
Well, again, the 80s, a lot of guitar players were being really overly complicated. And I saw it myself in a lot of different instances and stuff like that, where guitar players were just writing the most bizarre, complicated stuff that you could ever imagine. And then Kurt Cobain came around and said, "Look, you don't need any of this stuff. All you need is just a good song, basic chords, have a basic message going on, instead of, just talking about nothing."
Actually, how did 90s music affect actually the music we play today in a mainstream level?
Wow, that's a really, really good question. Again, the 90s were all let's simplify everything, and loops were becoming more and more popular. That stuff started in the 80s with a man called MC Hammer, where he took a Rick James tune, and he just rewrote the lyrics but kept the same rhythm, right? The same song structure. The 90s were a lot more like that. There was a lot more loops being being used. Also, another interesting thing that happened was rock music and rap music were actually being married together. And I never thought that you could actually do that until you had bands like Limp Bizkit coming out going, hey, you can do this. And they did it really, really well.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. And we are going to reveal more secrets, but what is your favorite band and what influence did they have on you?
Oh boy, you're asking all the good stuff, eh, Susan? Gee whiz, man.
There's more. It's going to be distraction here.
Okay. Well, okay. My favorite band, I would have to say, was Kiss. They made it cool to be different, and their songs contained no profanity in any way, shape, or form. The messages were all really, really good messages. It was like fast cars, fast times, fast women. Let's have a good fast time was their whole thing, and they made it cool to be different. And I follow the same structure, keep it simple, Susie. Just use simple chords and just...
And extreme shredding.
Well, yeah, you can do that too, but that's part of the spice that somebody will add afterwards, right?
Yeah, I always wonder, who is your favorite Kiss guitar player? Ace Frehley, Vinnie Vince, or...
I would have to say the master himself, it would have to be Ace Frehley. He was the one that, really made me want to play lead guitar, but unfortunately my fingers were never that coordinated, unfortunately, so that's why I became a rhythm guitar player.
Awesome. There is one more secret everybody is wondering. What is the story behind your hat here?
My hat. Oh my God. Okay, well, I'm sun sensitive.
Is it related to King Diamond, Alice Cooper, or Slash?
No, not really. Although I could see where somebody could draw the comparison. I wear it because it keeps the sun off my head. If I'm out in the middle of the summertime, and if I'm out there for half an hour, it's not good. It's not. I start to sweat and everything, and it's really not good. So it really does keep the sun off my head. And the same thing with the glasses, which I'm not really wearing right now.
Yeah. What happened to the glasses?
Well, my eyes got adjusted to the brightness, and that can always take a little bit of time, But there's always a practical reason for everything that I do. Right?
I'm sure.
It just so happens that, it just happens to look cool, so...
All right, let's play one of your favorite songs, Dreams.
Yeah, sure.
And then we are going to analyze it. We are going to reveal more secrets. Ace is going to reveal his guitar playing style, and I'm going to explain the licks. I will compare them with other guitar players, which is Van Halen, Slash, Zakk Wylde, etc.
Ah, cool. Okay, so this song, it's called Dreams, and it was written by a friend of mine by the name of Bill Clint. He lives over on the island, over in Vancouver Island, in Coombs or somewhere like that. And I used to play with him, where we took Guns N' Roses and Gordon Lightfoot and mixed them. And after I stopped playing with him, I asked him if I could play this song and have it, and he said, yeah, sure, go for it. So it's all about what happens when two guys see one thing and they're coming from two different perspectives. is another man's curse. One says it's better, one says it worse. One says it's right, one says it's wrong. One says too weak, one says too strong. All you got is your dreams, all you got is your dreams. They fade for the teams, all you got is your dreams. Dream, dream. And you want to know what? One man's love, another man's hate. One says to rush on, one says to wait. One man's garbage is another man's food. One says it's hot, the other filthy and crude. All you got, all your dreams, all you got, all your dreams and your faith. What it seems, all you got is just your dreams. Oh, dream and dream. One life is saved, Lord, another time sin. One love is ending and one love begins. One earth is golden and one sky is blue. There's only one me and there's only one you. All you got, all your dreams, all you got, all your dreams and your faith. What it seems, all you got are just your dreams. Oh, dream and dream. Where are we without our dreams? Where are we? Where are we without our dreams? Where are we? Susanne Catt leads guitar. One man's nightmare is another man's hope. One man's dream is another man's hope. One succeed and one says to fail. One says to stop, I say to sail. Into your dreams, life be what it seems. Wave all your dreams, we go sailing. Into your dreams, life be what it seems. Wave all your dreams, we go sailing. Sailing, 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 sailing to your dreams. Sailing, 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 sailing to your dreams. Sailing, 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 sailing to your dreams. when you sail into your dreams.
Wow, that was wonderful.
Thank you.
Okay. Now we are going to reveal more secrets, right? So I'm going to ask Ace, can you please tell us the story behind the song?
The story behind the song is Bill Clint has been a friend of mine over the last 21 years. He is Canada's hidden treasure as far as songwriters go. And as soon as I heard that one, which I personally saw him write that in 20 minutes.
I actually met with him.
You did?
Yeah, I think
cool.
he came to our place.
No, I think you may be right. But anyway, he wrote that song, and after I stopped playing with him, you know, I really needed material to play. And that was one of the songs I always really related to and really, really liked, just because of the harmonic on it, you know. What a lot of people don't know is that my guitar is tuned to E flat, folks.
E flat.
Okay. Now, the reason why I do that is because I don't have that great of a range to be singing in E standard. So when I tune my guitar down that half step, it allows so much more room for me to move. So I don't have to stretch my voice as much. Okay.
Very interesting point.
The other thing is, too, is that when I'm doing this G chord, it's not a normal G chord. It's a normal G chord with another note added in on the second string at the third fret. And that's how you get that harmonic going through the whole song.
Wow, that's
Okay.
amazing.
Okay. And the other thing is, too, is you can always start off a song slow. And you can speed it up as it goes along, like we did with this one. Okay? And the reason being is that it opens the song up to allow a drummer who really knows what he's doing to really go nuts, a lead guitar player, a bass player, or even a harmonica, or whatever instrument is going to be taking a solo. And there are 2 or 3 different areas where somebody could solo, and if you wanted to give like everybody in the band a room to shine, if you had 3 soloists, you can actually do that with that one song, which is really cool.
Awesome. Now it's my turn. I'm gonna explain some of the licks I'm playing, how I'm writing the song, right? This is really important to write a solo for this song. So I'm gonna give examples from the guitar players, guitar gods, like Zakk Wylde, you know, like Satriani, Malmsteen, Slash. So the first exercise is we are playing in the E flat pentatonic scale, right? Because our guitar is tuned in E flat. So I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna play slowly first, and we are gonna go faster. This is Zakk Wylde style lick. We start this really slowly. It's just I'm using the 12 and 14 frets, so it's gonna be like that. You can go as much as faster you can. You can experiment with that too. You can add rhythms. You can change the feeling while playing the song live. There's hammer-on and pull-off techniques are used too here. Very important hammer-on and pull-off. Like this is hammer-on, and then this is pull-off. I'm pulling the strings actually. Actually, I covered that last year, guitar tips and techniques. I'm showing you again, revealing more secrets, but I'm explaining this time with the details. Very, and also it sounds really, really technical and very effective for the solo playing. So the second is I'm gonna show you some slash licks. There's bandings here. We are in the same E flat pentatonic scale. Slash use that all the time, and it's perfectly for this song because Dreams in the key of E flat, and it just perfectly fits. And also, I want to turn back to Zach Wild now again, and I'm gonna do interesting round. It's a chromatic. I'm follow the scale again, but I'm gonna start from the 10th fret instead of 12 this time. You can use the chromatic too. You can complete the scale by using more chromatics. For example, that's perfect. That totally fits. You know, it's just how you express yourself. Every guitar player is different than each other. Every guitar player has different emotions, different feelings, and that's what makes the world so beautiful. And I want to turn back to slash again, and I'm gonna compare more bandings. Zegwald doesn't use the bandings, but when he used bandings, it's very aggressive manner. His attacks are really important. And his trills and, you know, all this vibration kind of feeling like here.